Good evening, noswaith chi. Welsh victims of the contaminated blood scandal say it isn't fair that they get less financial support than those in England and Scotland. The Welsh and UK governments are in discussions about payments for people who were infected by treatments they had on the NHS in the 70s and 80s. A public inquiry into the scandal is underway, and our political correspondent Daniel Davis has been speaking to one patient in Caerphilly who has been affected.
This is the treatment. This is 500 units. This is what I have every other day.
It's part of his routine now, managing his condition. But Kirk was just a teenager when he learned he'd been infected in the worst treatment disaster in the history of the NHS.
To find out that I had hepatitis C was just broke me, really. I have not anger towards now anger towards what happened when I was a child.
The whole system.
Yeah, the whole system.
Thousands across the UK were given contaminated treatments in the 70s and 80s. Support payments are available, but they're lower in Wales than in England and Scotland. Because his condition has led to cirrhosis of the liver, Kirk gets £18,500 a year from the Welsh Government. In Scotland, he'd be entitled to £27,000. In England, it would be £28,000. Is that fair?
No. How can it be fair? He was infected under the same system. I've got the same medical condition, same damage done to my body. I just want to know why the government thinks that my life is worth less than somebody in Scotland or England.
Kirk thinks the Westminster government should pay. In April, Theresa May announced extra funding, but only for England. The Welsh Government says they'd agreed to work towards a UK-wide system. Scotland's higher payments were introduced last year. Northern Ireland has the same system as Wales. For years, Kirk, who's 38, wrongly thought his illness meant he couldn't have children.
When he was born, it changes your whole thought on life.
Now he and his partner Elizabeth have a 2-year-old son, Hayden. A public inquiry is travelling around the UK. Kirk wants to give evidence when it comes to Cardiff in July.
Is it important to you to tell your story to the inquiry?
Tell it in front of somebody who's going to make the decision of what recommendations would come at the end of the inquiry.
Patients like him hope that inquiry will lead to compensation and an admission that they were failed.